Well, snakes don't have territory.
Okay.
What we understood as the term territory is that is an area that is yours. You protect it from everything and everybody, including your own species, because this is where only you can hunt. However, with snakes, that's not the case.
Okay.
So we have had situations where several snakes are living in one small area, in one termite mound, and they all go out to hunt. If there's enough food, there'll be more snakes. If there's little food, then at some point one of the two or three will just move off to go to a place where they can find more food. Because why would they compete? They don't fight over territory either. Now, what does happen in rare occasions is that if you find yourself very close to a termite mound, for example, and normally there's a mamba that lives there, that mamba comes back from hunting, finds you there, it might scare you off, and then quickly go into the termite mound.
Okay.
And that's not because it's aggressive, but it wants you to be away because it doesn't feel safe with you around.
Ah.
Another reason why sometimes people think that snakes come towards them to chase them is that if a snake is out in the open and you're in front of a place where it's more darker with maybe bushes or a group of people or there's a hole in the ground and the snake thinks, I'm out in the open, I'm being threatened by this big thing, they're so simple that they don't think, hey, I can't go past that big thing to get to safety. No, they just go for safety. So I've had situations where
Chased me.
I can
I've had
already picture
situations
that
where cobra
maybe.
went through
Yeah.
cobras went through my legs to hide under my vehicle. You know, my mistake was to park the vehicle too close to the snake on the road. You need
Yeah.
to park much further away. But of course, I wanted to get close to the snake. But my vehicle was behind me, and it felt threatened by me. There was sunlight everywhere. It was out in the open, unprotected, and it wanted to hide in a dark place. What was the best dark place? Under my
Under
vehicle.
your car. Yeah.
So for outsiders, it would have looked like that snake is going to attack this guy now and is going to bite. But I stood still, and it just slithered past me. No harm done. It just wanted to get away from me. Yeah, but for a layman, they would be like, this snake is attacking me.
It's
Now I have to kill
chasing.
it.
The evil spirit, the ancestors have come. Okay,
Yes.
but I want to know this as well, quickly. When it comes to managing snake bites, are we well equipped when it comes to our health facilities in dealing with the antivenoms? And I hear also antivenom can also be quite expensive.
Yeah, antivenom is extremely expensive, and even when you consider that, let's say the price of one ampule is between 1 and 2,000 kwacha.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one. But then you think, okay, if I invest and I have two, then I can be bitten twice and I'm okay. But that's not the case. The snakes for which antivenom has been developed is the snakes that can potentially kill you. Now, if we look at the puff adders and spitting cobras, the first initial dose of antivenom which is being administered, that is one dose, you need 5 ampules. That's between 10,
That's
5
almost like
and 10,000
5,000.
kwacha.
Yeah.
For a black mamba, that's around 10, between 8 and 12. So let's say 10. That is between 10 and 20,000 kwacha. If you are living in the northern provinces and you encounter a gaboon adder which bites you, which is very rare, thank goodness, you need 20 vials to start. That's a starting dose. That's between
A
20 and
starting dose?
40,000 kwacha. That's the equivalent of pumping the value of a small vehicle into your army.
Yes.
Now, that's on the cost side. The problem is also the production of antivenom is too limited. Yeah, we have 2 types in Zambia. We have access to the good quality one from South Africa, and we have access to the Indian variety, which comes from Indies produced in India, which experts say is it's better than nothing. Basically, it's not worth your money. So the good one in South Africa, the production is not keeping up with demand. Now, on top of that, in Zambia at the moment, we simply don't have the resources to invest in that expensive good. Then we have no proper data on snake bites in Zambia. Then we have health facilities which are really not equipped to deal with complicated snake bites. We talk about bites from puff adders, gaboon adders, any of the cobras, the black mambas, boomslang, and the twig snake, that one I forgot. So, and then we have the situation that most of the health practitioners in Zambia have not received proper training in snake bite treatment. So even when I go into the rural area and I give training about the first aid in snake bites, at the first aid in snake bite, to explain toxicology and what you can do while you transport that person to a very good hospital where they can save that person's life, they learn a lot of new things, which you do not expect. Yeah. But that's because nobody has paid proper attention to them, and that's not a Zambian problem. That's a worldwide problem. This problem is all over Africa, it's all over Asia, it's all over Latin America. Even in North America, there are cases where doctors have mistreated snake bites and caused more damage than good. So it's a very slow process in improving that, and that's what we try to achieve in Zambia. But it's a challenge, of course, because if nobody really knows how to work on snakebite treatment in Zambia, in the health sector, and the cooperating partners, the donor organizations, and the ministry, then you can't expect very quickly that we're going to have a great system set up. So that's what we're trying to work on to create more enthusiasm and understanding amongst the health sector partners in Zambia that this is very important. We need to take care of it, and this is how we can go about it.